Hey guys, welcome and thank you for tuning in to the Tribe of Christians channel. I'm your host, founder, and ministry leader, Brandon Dawson. Now, I have got another prophetic vision that I want to share with you guys that I was given on Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. Now, before I get into this message, I just want to encourage you guys real quick. If you have not already, head over to our site and subscribe, because oftentimes when I do get new words, dreams, or visions, I will publish them there on our site first, because I do work a full-time job. I work in law enforcement and security, so I often don't get the time to upload the videos right away. But this way, you guys will at least stay in the loop. You'll be updated right away as soon as I make any new publications. Because there are a lot of things happening right now, as I suspect. A lot of major things are going to be happening in November and December that I have talked about previously. So I will try my very best to get these videos out as quickly as I can as soon as things happen and as they are unfolding. Now, there are some things that are going to be happening concerning financially and the economy. There are some things that are unfolding concerning Russia and China that are very imminent that I have talked about. Now, there are also some major things that are unfolding concerning our school systems. All of this stuff that the Lord has already shown us months and months well ahead of time that are unfolding right now. So there's a lot of work, a lot of videos I'm going to be doing over the next several weeks and coming months as things unfold. So you guys will not only want to subscribe to the channel, but you also want to be subscribed to our site as well. Also, if there are some of you guys who want to get more involved with our ministry, if you want to share some more insight, what personal insight that you have, whether it be your dreams or certain news articles or just interpretations, or if you just want to get to know me a little more better or our ministry, you can do that. You can become a Tribe of Christians ministry member. You can sign up right there on our site. It's completely free. That will give you access to our members groups and forum sections, where you can create your own personal members card and post in our members area, especially concerning with prayer requests. It's set up very similar to how social media works. So all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this word. Now, a lot of times when I get these visions or these dreams, I don't try as hard to interpret them right away. I just kind of put down what I see and what I hear as I saw and as I heard it in the dream or in the vision. And so I'll also include my thought process or the context in my state of mind as it was in the dream. Now, just like if you guys were to fill out a report or a police report, something like that, concerning dreams and visions, you always just want to state the facts, the who, what, when, and where, because things aren't always as we think they are or how they are perceived to us at that moment. And so I have found that the best method is to just state the basics, then offer the thoughts later as time goes on. So I'm going to share the vision and what I saw and heard exactly as I published it on our site. And then I'll offer up my thoughts on the matter afterwards. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feedback, or if you think of something that I may have just simply missed, just comment below, send me an email, or mention it on our site. I believe none of us truly have the full interpretation or the full story. And some of us actually have critical pieces that may actually fit into what we see in here. So now this vision, again, it occurred on Tuesday, October 18th, 2022, and it was during the day while I was asleep. In the vision, I had a sense of time and that it was in the present tense. What I was seeing was currently happening or unfolding. Now, as I was standing within a building, and I didn't recognize the building. But in my vision, in this vision, my first impression was that it resembled some sort of a temple or a sacred place of some sort, and it also had an altar in the front. Now, I got the impression that it was revered. It was either important ceremonies took place there or something of that nature. I just knew that it was revered as something sacred. Now, there was some sort of ceremony that was taking place. I don't know what the ceremony was, but I saw a mass of people who were gathered and they were seated there. They were dressed in modern clothing of all kinds of different sorts. Now, they didn't appear anything different than how you would see them today, but these people were dressed both formal with ties, suits, and business attire, and they were also dressed business casual. Now, I saw both men and women alike, and they were seated to the left and to the right of a single aisle that was in the front that went down the middle where the altar was. Now, I did not recognize, or know exactly the ceremony or the thing that was taking place. Now, from there, I saw various corridors, various hallways, courtyards, and rooms that were also attached to this building or within this building. Now, then, in one of the rooms, I saw battle training equipment for soldiers in preparation for war. Now, the weapons and the training equipment were not modern, okay? These weren't guns. I didn't see any guns or cannons or anything like that, but what I saw was things that resembled an ancient custom or a traditional form of war, because I saw battle axes and I saw swords. There were also some who were training and preparing for battle. Now, I then moved on to another room that was enclosed. And then I saw two men that were standing there side by side, one to the left and one to the right in this room, and they were talking. Now, in this room was also an ancient scroll, some kind of ancient scroll. It was open and it was laying upon some kind of stone tablet that we would think of as a countertop. Now, I did not know who these two men were. I did not see their faces. I did not hear their names spoken. I only observed them from behind. Now, one of the men I saw was holding an older form of a pen, a feather that was used by dipping it into ink, and he was preparing to write something upon the scroll, and he was standing on the right. I then heard the man that was on his left, the one that was not using the pen, and he was speaking to the man on the right with the pen, and he said to him, "What is the edict?" And he was referring to the scroll. Then I saw the man with the ink pen walked over to the scroll, and he wrote upon the scroll the word plague. When I saw which word was chosen and which one was written down, I instantly knew that it was a decree. And I had this spiritual foreknowledge. I just had this knowledge that it was going to come upon the world. Now, while in the vision, I was also remembering, and I was thinking of the first plague that was sent in 2020. But this was somehow different than what occurred in 2020. It was not the same thing. And that was all that I heard, all that I saw, and then I woke up. Now, I still have not been given a literal interpretation of what I saw and what I heard, other than what I saw and what I heard in the vision. But I do have some thoughts on what I think it could mean or what it may indicate. Now, it is possible that the building that I saw was some sort of a courtroom, and a court session was in place. Now, if you look at your courtrooms, if you look at the federal buildings, they all they kind of look like these temples with the altars. And so this building and this ceremony that was taking place may have in fact represented it may represent something that is sacred or revered as holy or authoritative. It may be literal, as in something taking place here on earth. It may represent something that's occurring in the courts in heaven, where they are both binding upon each other depending on what is occurring. Now, the war rooms, which I saw, where I saw the swords and the axes, the training for war, could indicate that a major, significant spiritual battle is taking place or is about to take place. We have a major election coming up here in the U.S., and so this can represent spiritual strongholds in various and high places that can also signify principalities that are in power and in influence. And so it's possible that whatever occurs may also manifest literally through physical war. Because what happens in the spiritual realm oftentimes will manifest physically, and what occurs in the physical realm here on the earth can manifest spiritually. They are tied together. So it is possible that whatever occurs in this ceremony or this court proceeding, or perhaps it's the elections, could very well lead to war, at least an escalation of war. Now, thirdly, I don't know who these two men were in the vision. They were not identified to me. Now, I did not see their faces or hear their names spoken, but the word edict was specifically used. It's not a normal term that you would use. That word is a word that has been historically used in the past and in history to indicate a proclamation or an order that has been given or issued by a king, because this edict was issued through a scroll. In that method that was used to write in a much older and traditional form, this could very well indicate that this authority comes from heaven, perhaps from the Lord God Jesus, who is certainly the king above all kings. And so there are also many various different forms of plagues. In the Bible, specifically in the end times and in the book of Revelations, you don't just have plagues through illness or diseases. You have also plagues of armies that are represented by locusts. Revelation chapter 9 talks about the angel of abyss who is released from this massive 200 million man army that appears as locusts. You also have plagues of brimstone, hail, and fire. This could be through natural disasters such as major volcanic eruptions, or it can appear through literal missiles or nuclear warfare. But I have talked about all these major warnings concerning this upcoming election cycle. This may very well have something to do with it, specifically concerning a possible impeachment of Joe Biden should the GOP win both the House and the Senate, and a possible Kamala Harris presidency. I talked a lot about that and in depth about it through the signs of these blood moons that have occurred, and the one that's going to occur again on the actual eve in the morning of this election. So it's possible that this may be linked or connected to that. I'm not 100% certain. It hasn't been completely revealed to me yet, unless it's already been revealed through previous messages that I've already published. All I can say is what I heard and what I saw. Now, what I do know for certain, I do know for 100%, I trust the Lord, and I trust what the Lord has given to me and what He has provided through this ministry, and so I believe this is absolutely accurate and true, because our ministry, we saw the first plague that occurred, and we prophesied and published it all the way back in 2017, in its exact timing, its exact nature, and even the very impact it would have on the churches specifically. Now, either way, we do not have to be in the dark in this. I believe that the Lord reveals these things to us to not take away our hope, but rather to help prepare us, to strengthen us, to give us encouragement, and to reveal the truth about Him in His gospel message, that He is most certainly alive and He is most certainly speaking through His people. So we need to take these things in context. We need to pray about them. We need to ask the Lord to show us and how to prepare in the messages that we are to speak to others, and be ready, be 100% ready to serve those around us in our communities for when these things do occur. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, please get in touch with me, rather through our site, comment on this video, or just send me an email. Now, regardless of whatever do happen, stay encouraged. Keep running your race. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Do not stop doing good, and never, ever, ever give up.